back to Forever Always Crochet, and this is going to be another market prep video. It is now Tuesday night. I have a market on Saturday and Sunday, and I don't have that many things prepped, so we're going to try and crochet as much as we can until then. And it is great because Friday I actually have the day off from school, so I have the whole day to crochet on Friday. And yeah, I haven't posted in a couple weeks just because I started school and I had a bunch of things to do, but now everything is kind of settled down and I have time to crochet. So I signed up for this market very last minute, and then after I signed up for it, I looked at when the market was and I was like, oh shoot, this is really close. So yeah, we're just gonna try and finish a bunch of things, but I do have a lot of things that all I need to do is add the final details or sew everything together, add on the eyes, so it kind of gives us a bit of a head start. So yeah, I am going to show you what I'm going to be working on tonight. If you are new here or just didn't know this, I put all the patterns that you see in this video, they will all be in the description so that if you want to make it, you can make it too. Excited that we're going to be working on some cows. So we have the two horns. Sorry if it's not focusing. I don't know how to fix that. And then we have the head, and then we have the body, the two arms, and then the two ears. The cows are going to be orange and white, and some of them are going to have some gray because for some of them I didn't have enough orange. I have 3 of those, and all that they're missing is the nose. So I'm going to add on the eyes, sew them together, and then I will see you when that is done. First one is finished to where I want it to be finished. I'm not going to be adding the nose just yet. I'm going to do that when all 3 are finished. So yeah, this is what they are going to look like. I'm looking at the time and I'm crossing my fingers that we have enough time to finish the cows tonight because I am not sure. Because 1 minute I'm looking down and I'm doing crochet, and then I look up at the clock and it is an hour later. So yeah, I am going to try and finish all 3, but I don't know. Hopefully we can. But I will never be able to get over how cute these cows are, and these are definitely one of my favorite patterns. You should definitely try it. Sorry if it looks a bit blurry, but we have number 1, number 2, I'm going to finish them tomorrow, and number 3, this is how far we got. I was hoping to do more, but you know what? This is fine. We have lots of time tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow. It is now Wednesday night, and I had some time to crochet today, so I'm going to show you what I crocheted at school later. But anyway, I almost finished like 2 cows, so I'm really proud of that. And I have these 2 things that I also got to finish. It's really simple. You just gotta crochet here, sorry, I meant sew, and then sew here, and sew here. And then this is going to cover like a Swiffer mop. I don't really know how to explain it, but I will show you what it looks like on the Swiffer after. And yeah, I'm going to make 2 of them. One is going to be in this brown color, and then the other one is going to be in this orange color, and I think it's going to be really pretty. This is also my first time making this, so I'm super excited to see how it turns out. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So we have, like, it's sewn here, and then there's kind of a little pocket here. And yeah, I think this turned out really nice. So this is the first one, and then we have this orange one. They are all finished, and now let me show you what I made at school. Ended up finishing 4 horns for the cows, and then we have 2 heads, and then 1 body, 2 arms, and 2 ears made. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And now I'm going to, the cow that I was working on yesterday, I'm going to try and add the arms to that. And then I'm also going to do the same thing that I did with the other cows to the cow that I made today. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cows, and now I just need to make all the noses for the cows. I think I'm gonna make it in this gray color. I think that would be really nice. I don't really want to add another color, and I don't really want to do it with orange because I remember last time where I did the nose the same color as the color like around the eye, so this would be orange. It kind of looked weird because it kind of looked like they were connecting, so I think the gray would look a lot better for these cows. And yeah, and then if you didn't notice, I have some chickens behind me. I also want to finish those today. All we need to do is add the eyes, sew them across the top, and then add the top of the chicken. I still don't know what that's called. And yeah, that is going to be what we're going to try and finish today. And hopefully we have time to do more. I always hope we have time to do more, but we never really do. But today I have no school, so I can crochet for the whole entire day. So yeah, let's finish these cows. I was about to talk to you about how I lost my crochet hook because I ended up making all of the 6 cow noses, but since I lost my 4.75 millimeter crochet hook, I used my 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I was fine with it because, you know, the nose of the cow, if it's a bit bigger, it actually looks cuter. And these look like aliens when they don't have this. But trust me, this makes the whole difference. But then, as I was about to say that, I looked to my left, and guess what was under one of the cows? My crochet hook that I looked for like 10 minutes this morning after I recorded that last clip. So, turns out I won't be needing to get a new one. And yeah, I'm not going to remake these though because I already made the 6 of them. But we're going to put these on cows, and then I'm going to show you what the cows look like. And I'm so excited because this is definitely one of my favorite patterns that I will never stop making. All the cows are now finished, and now we are going to move on to making some chickens. So we have these brown and white ones, the beige and white ones, and then we have some pink ones, and then we have one that looks like a candy corn. I feel like this one's going to be super adorable, and it is great since fall is coming up. So it has some yellow, orange, and white, and it kind of looks like one of those little candies. But yeah, I'm going to add all the eyes to these. I think it might take me like an hour and a half to completely finish all 12 chickens, but we will see how long it takes. I'm planning on finishing them before lunch. Chickens are all sewn together, and I think I'm gonna use this yellow color for the beak, and then I thought I was gonna use the same orange that I used on this chicken for the top of the chickens after, but I might have some red downstairs, so I'm gonna go see if I have that and I'll be back. Found the yarn, so we're gonna use this for the top of the chicken, and then we're gonna use the yellow for all the beaks. The chickens are finished. I'm not gonna lie, these chickens felt like they took forever, but anyway, we have chicken number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. This one is the favorite one. I wasn't so sure about the 3 colors, but now that it's made and I'm seeing the chicken, I'm like, this is really, really adorable, and I think this one might go first. And then how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, and finally, last but not least, number 12. So I was looking at more of my unfinished projects because I think that's what I want to do today, and I think that's the fastest way for me to bring as much as I can to the market. I found this Triceratops, and right now it's doing the splits, but it is almost finished. I just need to sew these 2 legs so that they kind of go like this so that I can sit down. And then it's also missing the horns. I don't have black yarn, but I don't have brown yarn. But I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the cows. So instead of making the horns brown, I'm going to use gray to make the horns, and then this Triceratops will be finished. I am so happy that I have today off because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have today off. I think that I would have barely anything to bring to the market. The market is from 10 to 6 tomorrow, and then from 10 to 5 after tomorrow, so it's back to back. And don't worry, I have more than what I made in this video. It's just that before this week, I already didn't have much. So this week, I'm just trying to make as much as I can for this weekend. So yeah, I'm really happy with what we have so far. Triceratops is finished, and I think now, even when I have the brown, next time I make Triceratops, I think I'm going to use this gray color because it is so adorable. Actually, I think I'm always just going to use both because it looks amazing either way. But I did find another Triceratops that is almost finished. I found this one. All we need to do for this one is do the horns, and then I also found the 2 legs, so we just have to sew these on. And then our second Triceratops will be finished. Second Triceratops is finished, and actually it is not, and the first one is not finished either, because I was looking at this and I was like, okay, I think I'm missing something. And then I was looking at the picture and I couldn't figure it out. And then I sat it down and it fell backwards, and then I looked and I was like, they both don't have tails. So I am going to make the tails of the Triceratops, and then I can show you what they look like when they're completely finished. Both Triceratops are finished. They both have tails now. And then I also, well, I took a break because if you can't tell, it got a lot darker. So it is a lot later. So we don't have that much time before bed. But you know what? That is okay. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to make some sunflower turtle heads in the morning so that I can work on sunflowers while I'm at the market, because what I like to do when I'm at a market is I like to just add the eyes to a bunch of things and then finish them at the market. So I also made this bee that is super adorable, and then I found these, which I think are from my last market. So like I said, I always add the eyes. So I think what happened at my last market was I just didn't add the wings, but I closed the back of the bees. So we're just going to add the wings now so that we have 2 extra bees to add. And then after tonight, I think I either want to make some long chicken because I haven't made them in a while, or I might make maybe some, I don't want to make turtles because I'm going to do that tomorrow, or some pumpkins because it is a fall fair and I feel like that would be a really cute thing to add to the table, and it would also kind of be like a decoration even if it doesn't sell. I think it'd be cute. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background, but anyway, I finished the bees. We now have 3 bees added, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more crochet related videos, subscribe to the channel. It always makes my day. But that's it for today, and I will hopefully see you in another one. Bye!